Happy Fry Friday, folks. Hope everyone is doing spectacular. Christmas shopping should be well on its way. Your list should be already at Santa. I know he's packing up my kid's stuff. At least that's what I tell the little one every day. What do we got going on in the fish room? Well, these guys are doing well, and I was on my local fish store yesterday, sold some red wag platies, and went over what he sells a lot of, which are colorful platies. So these will be nice, colorful mollies. He doesn't sell a ton of sword tails, but we'll see when mine are ready what he wants to give me for them. We got the auto water change system working. So I'll have some tweaking to do. We'll go over that in another video. She looks like she's about ready to pop. There's been no male in that tank for quite a while, but we all know live bearers can store the good stuff. So we'll see if she drops any more fry. And basically when some of these males get older, when females get older, they'll start my breeding colony back again. The mutt guppy tank? No, I don't know what you call them. My local fish store calls them sunset guppies. Like that one right there, you know, with the bright yellow in the tail and then red. But then we got this guy, which I've been meaning to separate, and that guy, which I've been meaning to separate. So we're gonna start doing that. We have the 3 extra tanks here. I do have to work on the plumbing up there. You can see the irrigation valves. No, what are they called? Emitters. 1 gallon per hour emitters. So we got that going on. There are fry in here. At least there were the last time I checked. See if we can poke around and find them for you guys. We'll just focus on some of those big girls. Come on, where's the fry? Show me fry. It's Fry Friday. Oh, there they are. See one? There's a couple swimming in the back. I try not to do that too often. They're happy down there. They have food. So we got those guys. These are my own. They were born here. You can see the swords starting to form. They're going to be a breeding colony. No fry from little daddy and his woman yet, but you know, we're starting to feed heavy and hopefully get them all set to go. These juveniles are growing nice. I was told layer tail mollies are worth quite a bit more than regular mollies, so not too many in here, but you know, they are what they are. These are neon swordtails that are hiding. Whatever. These are the blue diamond guppies. If you remember a while ago, I had them with the sunset platies, and then I had them in this tank, and there's something new in this tank that's bigger, so I put them in this tank, and you can see I put a bristlenose pleco in the back there trying to get his work in. But these are going to grow out. Hopefully, it looks like I have at least one female right there. They kind of all look like female at first, but I'm thinking I only have one, but we'll see. Alright, Fry Friday. These also are juveniles that I've been raising up. I still think there are some sword tails in here with the white on their belly, but we'll see. We shall see. Yellow cobra fry. Not too many, but you know, we're going to colony breed these guys, so we'll see what happens. Green cobra fry. These are also mine. I say mine, they were born here. I made them. Ha. Tails are showing some nice color. Bodies are starting to color up. They love when I feed them. Look. Yeah. These are the fry from my friend. We're going to call them mutts. I think they're Petco guppies. I'm not really sure. I do like some of the colors on them, so maybe we'll add some of the specialty traits to our breeding project. If not, we'll just I'll give him first crack if he wants some back, and then we'll see. These are the Dalmatian mollies, also pretty sketchy in the back there. Growing up nice. New fish in this tank, not really Fry Friday, but breeding for profit. black layer-tail mollies. Originally, I was going to get 3 females to go with my regular male in there. And he's like, no, take a male. Here, it's yours. This way, you have a higher percentage of layer-tails coming out, and they're worth more money, and I sell them more. Okay. I did sell 20 of these guys yesterday, and picked up those layer-tail mollies as well as some other fish, which we'll see later. Solo and his mates. Hey buddy, how we doing? Everybody's looking good. Uh-oh. I said everyone's looking good, but not that fish. Not that fish. The runt seems to be swimming all jacked up. That's a shame. What happened to his belly? I don't know if he got picked on or what, but he's about done. Alright. Well, we've got some fungused up eggs. We've got some wigglers down on the bottom from the silver guys, looking spectacular with their stripes out. As you know, I had eggs from both this pair and this pair, and they ate their eggs after about 36 hours. These guys started to fungus up pretty quick. Looks like some food got on there too. But you can see the wigglers down below. We'll see what happens. I didn't have room. The fish room is in disarray with the construction going on. Nothing from these guys. Look at those fins though. Anyway, platinums. I think that big one is a male and that one is a female, or that one is the female and that's another male. And I think that one on the bottom, you know, I don't know. I know that I don't know anything. Just forget I said anything. Red wag, platy tank. Looks like there's one koi swordtail that got put in there too. I did take the guppy out. There was one guppy in here too. I put that in the mutt tank. Yeah. Neon swordtails growing up. Again, he said he's not into swordtails. They can be aggressive, blah, blah, blah. I think when someone sees a specimen like that, they're going to buy it, but whatever. I did put some wood in here for the pleco. That's that. Alright. I think that's all the tanks up high. We're gonna come over here. You can see the disaster that is the fish room. This tank I overflowed while I was filling it last night. You can see how high it is. You can see all the fry in here. Hopefully they're all layer tail, or most of them will be layer tail. You can see some water dripping out still. Concrete floor, dehumidifier, don't really care. I have been pulling a ton of duckweed and rickia out. You know, the goldfish. My 5-year-old Lucas comes down here. Daddy, can I feed the goldfish duckweed? Yep. He knows his hands have to be clean. He knows he puts a little duckweed in his tank, and that's that. So, yeah, we feed him duckweed. I would put him. Wow. Excuse me. I would put him back in this tank to help clean up, but I think he would eat all the fry. And this tank now has a heater and is probably about 81, 80 degrees. That tank's about 74 degrees. So, I mean, look how happy he looks. Planting for profit, guys. Water Sprite. You know, you take the scraps like this, you float them, and the roots start to grow down because they want to root themselves. But they're so close to the light that the leaves grow great too. Then you take this and you just plant this part right here, and then you get a plant like that in a couple weeks. That's how you grow Water Sprite. Alright, grow out tank here. I gotta do something with this. It's a 55-gallon tank. There's a couple guppies, there's a couple platies, there's a couple swordtails. My plan is to put big swordtails in here. That's going to involve a couple hours of catching all the fish out that aren't swordtails, catching the different. I'm surprised how many guppies there are in here. There are quite a few guppies in here. I wonder No. I was thinking maybe that tank, when I used to have my old system, drained into this tank, but no. They would drain into one of these tanks. So that's strange. It's a mystery. Anywho, back to what I was saying, which I have no idea what it was. Oh yeah. That would involve separating these, finding homes for them, figuring all that out, and that's just too much work for me right now. But maybe during Christmas break. Alright. Let's move down to this tank. Ooh, I gotta fix this fish room. Alright. Looks like Zone 3 is starting. Zone 3 currently, well, we'll go over this in another video, but Zone 3 currently is these 2 tanks and the 6 tanks up there, because I have a micro drip emitter for 6 tanks up there, but we'll go over that on Wednesday, next Wednesday. These guys are just mutts. You can see a ton of fry, lots of different generations, lots of filtration, lots of mulm. And that's how I raise guppies, guys. Community raise them, learned it from Corey at Aquarium Co-op. Give them a place to hide. They'll eat off the moss, they'll eat off the algae, they'll eat off the mulm. Mom will go in the moss, drop 20, 30 fry, come on out when she's better, and the fry survive. Now, the problem with a setup like this is, if you have mutts like this, they're just fancy guppies. And some places don't particularly want fancy guppies. They want, all red cobras, or all blue diamonds, or all, bluegrass guppies. So, but this is how I decided to raise them, because I had a bunch of like one-offs, and I didn't have moms or dads to match them. So you can see like that one's got some red cobra in it. Looks like dad over there. Yeah, I mean, there's some cool stuff in here. I probably will not do what I should. And look, there's a mom back there. See her right there. She's probably getting ready to drop fry, or drop fry. That's what some of those little guys are probably from. I probably will not go through and start separating traits and blah blah blah, but because I just don't have the time. Now, my local fish store that I sell to, primarily, actually the only local fish store I sell to currently, likes pairs, one male, one female. Like, here's a yellow cobra male. If I get a couple yellow cobra females in that breeding colony up top, I will put him back in there to make a ratio 2 to 1, or sorry, 2 to 1. 3 females to 1 male-ish, or something like that. Also, I threw a green cobra Endler in here, which I saw a second ago. Can't see anymore. So we'll see what comes out of that. There's a juvenile right there that looks like that one. That would be pretty cool. I don't know. I wish I knew guppy names. I don't. That tail looks all jacked up too, but Alright, fishy folks, back to this rack. Bluegrass guppies, where'd they go? You can see the fry in there. Looks like we got an algae bloom popping. What do I do? What do I do? Nothing. Let it run its course. It's just part of the cycle. Tested the parameters in here yesterday, actually. Nitrites were a little high for me. So, we did a water change. We'll see how it is tonight. Make sure the filter is doing its thing. See how big Mama still is. She's got quite a bit of fry, I think. Her back looks a little bent, but I think that's because her tail is so big. Not really from genetics. Alright, this tank is new. German blue ram. Electric German blue ram juveniles. Got a great deal. Gonna breed them. Water looks a little brown. There's some catappa leaves in there, as well as Icex and all the other meds I use in quarantine. Black Panda Guppies, looking spectacular as always. And there's some fry in there, maybe about 10. Growing up, getting ready to have some more, looks like. And then this tank, red swordtails, red wag swordtails. Couple different fry, couple different generations. I think there's 3 now. Looks like there was 2 females. There's 2 male swordtails also. Growing up nice. I mean, these were born here, what, a month ago? So, growing up nice. We'll see what happens. Quick note on medicine. Don't spill it like a dumbass. Yep, spilled it. That'll stain. That's what we use. General Cure from API, erythromycin from API, and ICX. Alright guys, that's it for Fry Friday. Just kidding. We can't forget these guys. Look at them eating. See how big they're getting? I just fed them. Alright guys, that's it for Fry Friday. There'll be a link in the description to help out Bob from Steenfott Aquatics. For a GoFundMe account, you can see that video, which will also be in the description below, which was released yesterday, Thursday. Have a great Fry Friday, everyone.